Hello everyone and welcome to the round one review. Well, what a week it's been. We've had some good scores, we've had some dud scores from rookies, some dud scores from so-called premiums, some really bad fades. I didn't pick Bailey Smith, so I got to get him in the side. And we made a few moves during the round, which I'll go through shortly. But first, let's check my vice captain. Alright, so I had 31 players playing, so I didn't have a loophole, but I still stuck the VC on Tom De Koning, who scored a nice 148. Now, normally, I would most definitely taken the 148, but I had no one to loop with, so I put the captaincy on Gawn. I think he was on about 120 or so, a three-quarter time. He was rucking against Lockie Keefe, so I thought he might go close to 200, but no, he only went a 129, and just to rub salt into the wounds, Lockie Keefe, Maxi Gawn's opponent, kicked the winning goal. So 129, not as big as I was expecting. And what I'll do here in future videos and future round reviews is I'll put in my trades here too and go through those. So something I'll put here, I'll do this year as well. I'll put in all my captain scores and work out their average, like just down the bottom here. So obviously just Max Gawn, so we're just averaging 129. One thing I didn't do well last year, I got a bit greedy and I wasn't taking 120 score type, and then my captain would get like under 100. So let's just keep track of that this year and let's see how we do. Alright, now onto the ranking. Alright, so we scored 2,000, we'll go away. We scored a 2,123, which gives us a season rank of 32,317. So what are we? We're in the top 19%. So not really a great start. So hopefully we can improve on that, and I'll most likely be making a few changes. And I'll go through some of the changes that I did also for during the round. Alright, so let's have a look at the team. Alright, now starting with the defense, we had Harry Sheezel. Actually, let's see if I can zoom in here a bit. Let's zoom in so you can see. We had Harry Sheezel. Actually, first I'll go through the moves that I did. Alright, so I had down here, I had Elijah Sartis. So I went to this game, and I was not happy with what I saw with Elijah Sartis. I think he only had about 50% time on ground or something like that, and a couple of the kicks they did were just horrible. So I'll be looking to trade him out. So you can see here, I've got 211,000 left in the bank. So the idea was that I would make a few moves, in the round while we still had unlimited trades, and try and get the funds to maybe get Elijah Sartis to like Bailey Smith, in the one trade. Because I was watching that Geelong game, and that was a really hard watch. Alright, and the person who I had to get rid of was a Hugo Garcia, which is not here. Alright, we'll get to that when we go to the forward line. Okay, so starting with the back line, we've got Harry Sheezel here, scored a 106. I think some people made him captain. I really thought he would score more, against a weakened Dogs midfield, but not to be. Still think he'll be our D1. We've got Dane Zorko here, scored a 139. So he had a pretty quiet first half by his standards, but he really had a big second half and ended up with a 139. He looked like he was everywhere. I think he kicked a goal as well as in the midfield. And he's got, who's he have? West Coast this week. So, hopefully he has a big game there. Jaden Short, looking at half-time. So I only saw the last quarter of this game. Great win, by the way. Jeez, who saw that coming? He scored an 83. I think he copped some attention from I don't know who was on him, but by someone from Carlton, went to him and sort of limited his scoring. I was thinking that the ball's going to be in their back line. The coach came and said, we're going to slow the play down, which I thought they'd look to get the ball into Short's hand. And I think that happened for the first half, but then Richmond are actually winning, and they won. So that's 83. We'll hold on to him. because there are other places that I need to fix. But, you're on the chopping block, Jaden Short, if you continue just scoring 80s for us. All right. Sorry about that. Now, next we've got Matt Roberts, 95. Took a couple of kickouts. 95, not quite the ton. Definitely not the 124 we scored last week. But, they were playing the Brisbane Lions, so, the Premiers. So I'll be prepared to cut him a little slack. But, 100 plus, please. Matthew Roberts. Now, Harry Perryman, this is one I was disappointed in. 62. Now, we need more from you, Harry Perryman. You are on the chopping block. All right, I might even get rid of you this week. Go through, see what we can do here after I've gone through every player. I think you were on Jason Horne-Francis. So another one of my players. What are you doing? All right, but anyway, you might be gone, Harry Perryman. Now, Luke Traynor, brought in on the field. Actually, I'm not sure if he was underscored or anything. I saw him do quite a nice few things. Thought he might have scored more than a 50. Had him on field. Now, I was thinking, big mistake, 50. Jeez, I've really messed up there. But with all the other rookies, not even including your Ben Patton, who I traded down to Liam O'Connell, none of them actually did better. So I think this is probably actually the best result I could have got with all the defender rookies. James Leake, I think, did absolutely nothing in a full game as well. But Luke Traynor, I think you should continue to get games and hopefully you can get us some money. Hopefully I don't have to put a rookie on field. We've got to get the rookies off the field. Zach Reed, 45. He turned the ball over a little bit, I think, and he should get better. I just think he was a bit rusty after not playing for a year. I think that we'll see these scores, improve maybe to 60s, but he's just going to be a slow burn. He can just sit on my bench. And Liam O'Connell with a 28. Wow. He might be a dead rookie. I wonder if he's ever going to come back. I wonder if he gets dropped and never comes back. Might just sit on my D8. Well, he can be my loophole, I guess. But we'll see if he gets dropped or not. But 28, that's not good. All right, Lachie Neale with a 41. Wow. I picked him because they have a pretty good run. Well, tough run, Sydney first up. I thought it was likely that James Jordan was going to tag him. But I didn't expect a 41 from Lachie Neale. I thought at the end of the first quarter, I think he was on 27 or something. And I thought, not too bad. I'll definitely take, just over 100, with the tag. But he did absolutely nothing in the second and third quarters. And he ended up on 41. Now, paid $645K for this bloke. I could have fielded James Henderson here, who's 99K. Scored a 55, and he scored 14 more points. That makes sense. Lift your game, Lachie Neale, or you'll be out as well. You've got West Coast this week, so I expect you to bounce back from this poor performance. Sorry, running out of breath. Connor Rose did what I thought he would do, and he scored a nice 128. Has Richmond this week, so I expect him to go big again. Clayton Oliver, 93, sub 100, but I'm pretty sure most teams would have him. Adam Chera, 106. I think he had a pretty big first half, but he sort of disappeared a bit in the second half. Had a bit of a quieter one, but I'll take 106. Hopefully he can do better in the following rounds. O'Driscoll, 91. Good score from a rookie. He can make us some cash while giving us decent scores on field. Sartis, like I said before, I wasn't impressed. He didn't get much time on ground, and some of the disposals that he had, just I was just yuck. Levi Ashcroft, I brought him back in. So I had Finn O'Sullivan, and then I needed to free up as much cash, like I said earlier, to make for my future plans. So, and then I think it was Charlie Cameron who was a laid out. So, to make an extra, like, what was it, about 14k or so, I brought in Levi Ashcroft, and he had a pretty quiet first 3 quarters, I think, and then I think he scored like a heap of points in the last quarter. So brought up a pretty respectable 84 for a rookie. So hopefully, and they got a few injuries, so maybe he won't be the sub for the next few games. Mitch Nevitt, 82, again, bit of a slow start, but got him to the game, scored more in the second half, 82. I'll definitely take that from a 149k rookie. On the bench, you've got Anus Hasty, 53. Now, Ross Lyon, why did you sub this guy out for? I think it was like the start of the third quarter. When you got guys like, Brad Hill was doing nothing. You had, I think you need to get, more game time into Zach Jones, because he's the future. No disrespect, but you subbed one of your, young rookies off, and I was not happy about it. I was absolutely fuming. Like, I think I decided to switch off the rest of for the rest of the game. No, I didn't really, but I felt like it. So 53. Hopefully he can keep his spot. I'm not sure if he does. I'll have to keep an eye on team sheets. Lucas Camporeale, 56. He had a few clangers, I think, to start the game, but 56 for a 113k. I don't know if I'm being a bit harsh on these rookies. Maybe we've just been blessed with rookies over the last few years, but hopefully you can keep your spot on the side and keep making some money. And then we've got, is it James Henderson? Jack Henderson, sorry. 99k. I kept an eye on, was thinking like, is he going to be the sub? But no, he wasn't, and he wasn't subbed off either. He played okay. I'll definitely take a 55 from a 99k rookie there. All right, so now onto the rucks. Maxi Gawn. Now, 129. I was expecting more against Lockie Keefe. Just seemed like in the last quarter, I don't know if it was just me, but it seemed like he was on the bench, for a long time. Him and Oliver, while the game was on the line, but 129. I was expecting a bit more, but Max, he can go big against anyone. I still think he's definitely top 2 ruck there. Tristan Cherry, 122. I'll take that. Some people would have made him captain, but the rucks here, just want to set and forget. All right, so hopefully we can keep this 122 or maybe even more. All right, Harry Boyd with the 63. I think Marshall's gone down injured. I think he had ice on his knee, so not good for Marshall, but it might be good for Boyd, job security. So he might make us some cash on the bench there. Horn Francis, 83. I was expecting more mid-time. I didn't actually watch this game. I was watching the the Kangaroos game. But come on, I want to expect you to at least score hundreds. All right. Got Richmond this week, so I absolutely expect a big game from you. Jack McRae back in the midfield, 127. Geez, playing midfielders in the midfield. Who would have thought? Not that it did St Kilda any good, but it did good for Jack McRae's Supercoach scoring. So he's a lock. Caleb Daniel, 81. Expected a bit more, but for 269k, everyone's got him, unless you made him captain, then you'd be spewing. But I expect these scores to improve. And now we've got the rookies. Elijah Hewitt, on field, 52. Not the worst rookie score in my team, but still not great. But I do think he will make us some cash. But like I said before, let's got to get these rookie scores off the field as soon as we can. Connor Stone, 42, not great. I didn't really see him I didn't even know which position. I was watching this game and I don't know what position he was playing. But 42. Does he get dropped? Well, he's got a bye this week and they've got players to come back, so hopefully he's not a dead rookie. Sam Davidson, wow, with a 39. I think his scores actually got taken off my. He was my 23rd player, so his score didn't count. But a few injuries to the Bulldogs as well, so hopefully he can keep a spot on the team. Maybe I just won't field him, but I do expect more from you, Sam Davidson. Kako, I put on the bench. In hindsight, should have put him on the field. 62. He looks good. He looks good. Hopefully he can kick a few more goals. He's got the midfield position as well, DPP. So if needed, we can swap him into the midfield. But might have to field him. He might score 40s one week and hundreds the next. But 60s probably going to be about his average at best, I would say. And we brought in Aiden Johnson, who looked like a Timu version of Max Gawn. No, I shouldn't say that. But 60 in weather conditions that probably weren't suited for big forwards. So definitely take a 60 from you. And then my vice captain, who I have in the flex position, Tom De Koning, 148, did what I thought he would do, but I just didn't have anyone to put the captain on to loophole. All right, but we do have that this week, so we've got Connor Stone here, who's not playing. All right, so we'll use him as a loophole. So what trades can I make this week? So I've got 211k left in the bank. So we can probably trade out Sartis. I've seen enough, and I don't like what I see. So I've got 402. Now we can trade him to Bailey Smith in one trade and have 13k left. Alright, I'm not sure if I want to make any other moves. So what that will allow me to do, actually I might just leave him there for now. Use Connor Stone to, who plays first here? Davidson. He plays on Friday night, so maybe I might move him on the field for Kako. Actually, who does? Alright. Aiden Johnson plays North Melbourne, so maybe I can put him on for Hewitt. Yeah. And then, maybe just put the E on Davidson. If I don't like what I see, I can just put Hewitt on the ground. Alright, something like that. I'll leave Tom De Koning in the flex because they play the first game, so I'll know that he's playing before they play in the first game, so because the flex doesn't have an emergency spot. Alright, vice captain, actually, who can I trade Perryman to? I'm thinking I might not do this one, but who can I get for 430 for Perryman? Alright, let's sort by price. Alright, so let's go 430. Who can I get? I've got one person in mind. Where is he? I'm thinking, where is he from the Bulldogs? Joel Frazier, where is he? Joel Frazier, maybe. That would leave me with 60k that I could use for future upgrades. And I'm thinking, if Neil stinks it up again against West Coast, maybe trade him down to, say, like a Finn Callahan or something, and that will free up about 200k, which I could use to, upgrade teams. But I might not do this now. I'll just leave that for now. Alright, so that might be the team. Alright, so I've gotten one rookie off the field for Bailey Smith. Do I keep him in the midfield? Or do I leave? Well, I don't even know if these guys are going to play, so I might leave him in there for now. And vice-captains, do I go Tom De Koning again against Lloyd Meek? Maybe. Or Don't have any Adelaide players. Who do I? Maybe Connor Rosie as a vice captain. And do I dare go Lockie Neal against West Coast after that 141? I couldn't do that, surely. Maybe Dane Zorko. Maybe that might be the go. Anyway, I'll do a video probably Thursday night, probably after the first game, because I have stuff with work, so I can't do like the 6 o'clock ones when the team sheets drop like I did last year. But yeah, probably something like that. All right, and I've got, if Rosie plays well, I'll put the C on Stone, but then I'd have to hope that Davidson scores well. Alright, so that's the team. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.